My word, what do I know? I don't even know what happened last week.
Good morning, Jackie.
Good morning, Pierre. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Thanks for joining us today. I know last time you had a storm going through where you are, so I'm glad you're safe. Hopefully it passed and didn't leave too much damage behind it.
No, luckily not. Luckily not. But I think I missed a lot last week. I actually have no idea what you've done. You're going to have to just let everybody else know, including myself, how far you've progressed with that template.
Yeah.
I actually had some people reaching out to me asking where they're going to get access to it.
All right.
So I don't know what I don't know, you know.
All right, let's get into it here. My cat is hopping on stream with us. Hi. Sometimes say hi to the world.
Oh, my word, he is super fat.
Yeah, he's
what are you feeding him?
He is I want to say it's genetic. but who knows?
Garfield, here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna start sharing my screen. Let me know if you can see. And guys, if you are watching, this is a live Q&A, so feel free to ask any questions. If you have any concerns, if you have things that you're not really sure about, this is the moment you can ask, and we will get you answered in real time.
Pierre, I don't think we're live, although it looks like it's live, but here it says it's not. But let me just double check quickly on YouTube. I don't want us to...
Yeah, no, I see the feed.
Oh, is it there?
Yeah, I see the feed, definitely.
What happens? So strange. Okay.
What happens if we hit the button again? Just out of curiosity. Since we're
I don't know. I don't know what happens again.
Let's go ahead and do that and take the intro video off. All right, here we
are. Oh, there we go.
It looks like maybe there was a little bit of a glitch. It is all good. All right, as you can see, I have our account open. Let me head to the website builder, show you what we did. So last time, we really worked on conversion optimization. I think that's going to be the theme for today. And this is how I want to sort of end this template, is by talking about all the conversion rate optimization tips and tools that we can use to make our site the best performing possible. I don't know why this has been happening on my side. Has this also been happening for you, Jackie?
Yes. Unfortunately, there is something going on there. We've had a few tickets of certain places, not everywhere.
Yeah, I'll escalate it to the team and see.
And it's only with unpublished sites that's not connected to a domain.
Okay, so when a site isn't connected to a domain, this error happens. And what I found was the HTTPS being switched back to HTTP makes a difference sometimes.
Yes, it does.
In any case, we have the ADA principle here on the site. All right, we said 57% of users leave here. And I want to add the note here, which is make this section attractive, compelling, and makes the user want to stay on the page. All right, so that's the objective of this segment here. Now, what I think we can do is maybe polish up this page, but I don't want to worry too much about the design because, as we talked, this the purpose of this page is for everyone to take this template and really apply the science behind it rather than, just copy the template. We have many beautiful templates on the Builderall site. You see us here, we build a page every week. So all of that's covered. What I want to focus on is the marketing and the psychology. Okay. What we did last week, Jackie, we added a social proof pop-up. And I actually added the social proof in the way you would when you're adding it to an external site, not the way you would if you're adding it on.
Oh, wow. Why? Why would you?
Because I didn't know where to go.
Oh, okay. All right.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually go to this website. And because it's not opening on my side, I'm going to throw it in the comments for you guys to grab it and put it into your own browser. Jackie, could you try doing this on your side?
Yes, I'm going to do that now.
This is a pretty annoying issue that really needs to be resolved, but I'll escalate it to the team and we'll go from there.
No, so we can't open it up.
Wow. Well, that's going to be a problem for us, isn't it? We have social proof set up. We have an exit pop-up set up. All right, let's head over to that and check it out real quick.
I'm going to see if I can connect it to the domain here quickly.
Okay.
To our existing domain.
All right, I'm actually flagging this issue to the team right now. Here, do a screenshot, and hopefully we can get it resolved. All right, so in any case, I want to focus on some conversion. So Clarabelle says that she can load it, which
it's a CDN problem, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. Maybe we can get that resolved during the stream. But if we can't, I want to go through all the different pieces. Now, last time I went to apply a social proof pop-up. Didn't really know where to go. And that was totally on me. And what I did here, Jackie, is I used the global script that is given as part of the Supercharged bundle. Now, if you don't know what the Supercharged bundle is, we have these tools here: social proof, browser notification, live chat, exit pop-up, and comment autoresponder. This is available for free, even if you don't have a Builderall account. Now you say, how do I use it if I don't have a Builderall site? This bundle can work on any, and I do mean any, website. So as long as you can post this one line of code, all 5 of these tools get loaded into your site, whether it's a WordPress site or a Wix site or Squarespace or Shopify. We have our own app, but it's still, as long as you can post this script, then it works. That's what it does. So that was kind of the approach that I used to sort of remedy the problem. And I asked about it. All right. So we escalated this with urgency. So we'll see. What I did do was just go here, grab the code. What I should have done, guys, if you watched last time, what I should have done is go to integrations, and then here's my social proof. All right. So from integrations, I go to social proof, and I apply it. And you can tell which page you want to apply the social proof on, and you can go from there. So this is how you would do it normally if you were on the Builderall site. Now, let's also take a look at this exit pop-up. And I called it a soft conversion. If you guys recall, we talked about how if someone lands to the bottom of this page and they don't really want to do the thing that we want them to do. They don't really want to, in this case, book a session. They don't really want to go there. They don't want to really book a session. What we want to do is we want to offer them an easier way to convert, something that they can say yes to without it being as big of a commitment, right? So with that said, I said on the pop-up itself, I have this text here that says big offer or great reason to sign up. Okay. Here, let me add this other subsequent text. And I'm going to say, but make it less committal. What does that mean? It means don't make it so that the customer feels like they have to give you too much, right? They want to feel like they're getting a deal, right? And that's why they want to sign up. Okay, so that's what I want everyone to really think about. Okay, and obviously, as mentioned, don't look at the design. The design here is not good. And this, I know, we're putting this together to really answer an idea rather than, rate my design skills, which are a joke in and of themselves.
You've already created beautiful designs previously in our previous sessions. So
I appreciate you saying
to prove yourself here now.
I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. So we do have an update here on this panel. Now we can update the panel width. I don't know if you knew this, Jackie, but last week we rolled out so many different smaller, I want to say quality of life changes. You can now change the size of this banner, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, I love that. I've many times in the past when I create pop-ups, I always used to think, why would they just have it in that block?
Yeah.
What if I want the pop-up to be the full screen kind of thing, Right.
Yeah, exactly. So now you can do that.
I love the overlay settings, which means it makes the background of the website kind of like blurry and have the pop-up sitting on top of it. That is also very, very nice.
I'm looking here, Clarabelle. What do you mean?
I think it is the I think StreamYard is streaming in vertical format for some reason. I think that's what she's saying.
I think it's doing both here. I think inadvertently there are two streams that are live at the same time. I think that's what's
My goodness, is that now a new thing too?
Here you go. Oh, we posted the same comment. Okay, so here's the link. I see what's happening. Here's the link. I put it in the comments, and that link should take you to the wider view. All right. But StreamYard is also streaming in vertical, and I think what we want to do is this goes to live in that vertical setting. So
I wonder why they do that. Maybe for shorts.
Yeah, because Shorts now has a live option. So
yeah,
maybe we'll look into expanding, not just stream on YouTube. Maybe we'll stream on TikTok and Instagram as well. Who knows? Let's see. So for right now, this is our page. Let's talk about some conversion optimization tips that you can use for your site. Okay, is that something that everyone wants to get into? I think it's a great topic just because we're talking about the page on a technical level. We're looking at a wireframe. It's not really this big designed issue. Let's talk about conversion rate optimization. We already talked about the false floor. All right, the false floor is something that we really want to watch out for. Okay, the false floor is a lot of times a big reason why people don't scroll. So because we want to push people down, something like this here, even just as long as you can see that there's another panel that ends and another that begins, we're golden. We're in good shape. But if we didn't, people might just not do anything. I don't really like websites that change the expected navigation unless it's something like a portfolio site. So we see a lot of big agency websites that are really cool. They have a lot of things happening. Something like that is fine, just because it's a place for them to showcase their ability. It's not really used to drive conversions. All right. What ends up happening is they have landing pages that they use for paid ads, for example, and they don't use that homepage. So let me look. If I remember correctly, Rolls-Royce had a.
If you want to, Pierre, I'm currently running some Facebook ads to a landing page of my own. If you want to roast me live, you are welcome to use my landing page as an example.
Are you sure? Okay, yeah. Why not?
No, definitely, because that way everybody can learn from it and it can benefit me.
Sure, I love that. Let me before we do Bentley Motors, I think this is it. Yeah, okay. So we see here, first of all, let's just make something clear. Bentley, they don't really care about conversions on their website. Okay, like no one's gonna buy a Bentley just because they went to the website and found the message cool. All right, this is a bigger marketing conversation. But I want you to look at this navigation here. There is no false floor, right? There is a false floor, excuse me. And the first thing you do is you go through this gallery. All right. And I know they say request test drive, but again, someone here is there to for a specific purpose. They know the brand. They know what their next steps are going to be. All right. I personally don't like having, look at these options. There's not really much happening on the screen that's easy for me to go take the next step. Okay. And what I want to do here is, let me go back. What I do here is I want to make the user feel really comfortable taking the next step. That's why I have one call to action. Sometimes we see two calls to action, but it would be something like register now or like learn more, right? So if someone isn't ready to register, they can learn more. All right. And again, because in this page, we want to do a walled garden, right? We want to do a walled garden. We explained what that was, I think, last time, meaning I don't want to send people outside of this page. Okay. I don't want people to actually go through my blogs on my website and get lost and, waste time and get confused. So what I want to do is keep them here and have all of my menu options anchor down. All right. I want them to anchor somewhere on a specific panel. Okay. Let's take a look at your page, Jackie, and then we can take a look at Clarabelle's. All right. So what's the URL?
I've dropped it here in the comments so that everybody can roast me.
Could you send it on a private chat or WhatsApp or something? Because I can't really copy it.
Oh, yes. Okay. I think we can private chat here in the Zoom. There we go.
All right. Let's see.
Honesty is the best policy, right?
All right. I'm going to be as honest as I can. Okay. All right. So first off, too soon for the pop-up.
I don't know why it happened because it's supposed to be exit pop-up, but anyways.
Let's see. Maybe my mouse was in the wrong place. Okay. So first of all, cool logo. My eye goes there. Home, services, contact us. Okay, I'm interested. So you're running Facebook ads that get me here.
Yeah.
Can I see
Actually, the Facebook ad is not going really here. This is the backup. It's going to my WhatsApp, directly to my WhatsApp.
Okay.
But if they do click on the links or whatever, they're going to land on the same page.
Okay. Does it look like this? Does it look like
yes.
this page? Okay.
Yes.
Exactly. As a user, I'm already sort of primed. I'm expecting what's going to happen here. Okay. What I would say about this is I can't really see. I can't really read. I don't know if that's important. I think the Google rating is more important.
Yeah.
All right. Subscribe to our newsletter and get 10% discount plus other resources to help your business grow. I think I'd want a more compelling offer.
Okay.
On the pop-up. All right. Like, what are these other resources? Are they downloadable?
Yeah.
So maybe offer me the downloadable.
Okay.
Okay. And then having
it's basically an ebook.
Yeah. Having this is something really cool. I'd probably keep the rating.
Okay.
Okay. Name, contact, email, contact number. Okay, cool. So guaranteed more results in 7 days. We build the most effective marketing campaigns. Okay, bold claim. I think this is the main idea on this header. Okay, this is the main idea. So I'd probably do something with the design where the hierarchy is more about this line or whatever value proposition rather than guaranteed more results in 7 days. Because as a user, I'm landing here. I don't know what you do.
Okay.
I don't know what type of business you are. I don't know what type of results you're talking about. Right? So if it is something that you can be more specific in, like let's say guaranteed more leads in 7 days, guaranteed more website visits, qualified prospects, calendar booking, whatever it is, be more specific, because here, like the word result sort of leaves it's too vague.
Too open.
Okay. I like this. I don't know if I'd say marketing starts from. Maybe just leave it like starting from or as low as 135 for a complete digital marketing solution. I'd probably keep that. So I'd probably lose this wording and I'd make this part bigger. And then here it says book meeting now. Okay. And then I go to booking. It's a beautiful page. I'd probably do like a white logo and have the white logo just exist transparent with a transparent background. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
And have it be bigger. I like this logo. It's a cool logo. Is this your agency logo?
Yes, that's right.
All right, I like it. It's cool. Okay, so and then we read on. I like this WhatsApp. This is nice. All right, your entire marketing system built for you. Okay, I like this. We build your digital marketing campaigns for you and guarantee more results in 7 days. You do nothing. Okay. Okay. I like it. I'd probably test out different types of ways to say this. So maybe leave one page with the you do nothing, maybe leave another page, have it be and you kick up your feet, just change that wording a little bit. And while we're talking about this, I'm going to pause the review. Let's hop into here for a quick second. I want to show everyone here on your Builderall, on the Builderall panel, you go to the website builder. Here on the side, you're going to see this others tab. You can start something called a split test. All right. What a split test is, if you have two pages. So here, let's say I want to test out a different header. I would duplicate the whole page and I'd call it, duplicate or whatever, something relating to my header. And I can have a main page. The target page here would be, in this case, the booking. All right. And I can set up a different page to test. And what will happen is, at random or in different intervals, Builderall will send people to this separate page. And I'm going to be able to see the results based on how many of this page send to my destination. Great tool to stick around with. Jackie, you have a great tutorial on it. So that's on the knowledge base. I want people to know that it exists. I don't really think we need to get too deep into it. We can if people want to. But this is a great way to optimize your conversions and figure out if, let's say, you have a header or a footer or some element, some graphic, something on the page that you want to test. Okay, so reading through, I like these. Trust symbol. You know, I'd probably bring this up here. This trust bar, I'd bring it up and have it be the second panel, and I'd add that Google review. That was solid. Our services, okay. Web design, Google Ads, okay. Consultation, I like these. I like these. I don't know if I have an issue with it. I'm not. Okay, so here, are you posting on Facebook but nothing is changing? I think there's a hierarchy of information that's needed here. Are you posting on Facebook is one, but the problem that you're highlighting is but nothing's changing. Clarabelle, we can translate it automatically. Go ahead and send it. I know it's you're saying your page is in Spanish. Go ahead and send it anyway. We'll struggle through. I like this. This highlights the problem. I'd want to make it more, like you want people to really feel the pain. You know what I mean? So are you posting on Facebook but nothing is changing? I think the nothing is changing needs to be that big.
Okay.
I love this. Look, we understand you're trying your best to get more sales and to close new deals, but you're not getting there. We promise that we'll help you, that with our help, you will finally get the results you badly need. You need a space here. Solve this now. It's a cool call to action. I like it. Okay, also sends the booking. Cool. Book your meeting. I love this process. I'd probably highlight that it's a process even more. Like I'd add like a 1, 2, 3 or a step 1, step 2, step 3, ABC, something to show people, okay, it's going to be a systematic thing. You're going to come in. It's going to be, it's all rules based. We know what we're doing, and we've done this before. Yeah. All right. What our clients say. Love the reviews. Okay, I'd probably make this widget bigger, so I don't have to scroll, because this sort of interrupts the
flow.
The flow. And then here, okay, submit form. You don't need this here. You don't need this here. Yeah, unless you you want to I don't know, sign up to the newsletter or whatever. But if you don't have that, I'd remove it and I'd just make the logo here bigger, or have a go to top, or something highlighting this WhatsApp button. Maybe an arrow that would line up to the page, sign up to, or join our WhatsApp button, or chat on WhatsApp, whatever it is. But yeah, I think overall.
Thank you.
Have you seen any results from it yet, or did you just launch it?
I started today, so I've got a few leads in my
nice.
in my WhatsApp already.
Okay.
So it's exciting, but it's not because they saw this page; it's because they are being directed to my WhatsApp.
Beautiful, yeah.
I just feel like for me, it's like building that rapport with them first.
Mm-hmm.
And then send them to my landing page. So I just want this at this stage as a backup, because what people don't always go and click on the button or fill in forms, the Facebook forms. Sometimes they first want to see who the business is. So I just need to make sure that it's congruent with what my ads look like.
That makes sense. Yeah, I think once this page is live and you have some ads going to it and you start to figure out what that flow looks like. Let me know. I think the page would.
But you reminded me about the A/B testing, and it just shows that we sometimes forget about the wonderful tools that we have available to us, and we don't even use them the way that we should.
Yeah, Clarabelle, why haven't you launched yet? I always like to. I'm gonna put you on the spot. Why haven't you launched yet?
You have to launch, even if there's mistakes, like I did. That's how we learn.
This is something I was telling someone on my team yesterday. And it's, take it with a grain of salt, okay? I'm being a little tongue in cheek with it a little bit. I told them before I continue the story, Clarabelle, send your link. Send your link. I want to see the page. Okay, I'll put you on the spot. Send the link. So to continue, I was telling this team member, I said, you know what our problem is? And he said, what's our problem? I told him we're too smart.
Yeah.
If we had, I don't know, 10 IQ points less, we would think about things less and we would just move and we would have launched the page that we were talking about. We would have done the thing, and sometimes we just get in our own way, and sometimes it's valid. Sometimes when it's something that actually stops users from being able to do the thing we want them to do, that's fine.
Yeah.
But
I think we are our biggest enemy.
Yeah, sometimes what we need to do is just move, just keep going, and then figure things out as we go. As we develop the page, as we develop the ads, we start bringing new ideas in and doing all that good stuff. So where did you send it? I did not.
I think you send it to the WhatsApp, maybe.
Let's see. That's can you
Clarabelle, you can send it also to my WhatsApp, because I'm on my WhatsApp if you want to, and I can just give it here to. And I think you are on here twice now.
Oh no. Right. Move from stage. All right. Oops. My bad. I hit the wrong button. I hit close on the wrong button, and here we go. Can you, Jackie, do you have Clarabelle's number?
I've got it, yes. She said she sent it here on the chat, but I don't see it. Let me see here on our comments. Clarabelle, we don't see it in the chat here at all.
All right,
and maybe you are, because you are on another screen on YouTube. Can you send it to my WhatsApp, Clary? Okay, she said she sent it to yours, Pierre.
I have two numbers. So I might not receive it because the other one is it's a long story. So
just send it to me, Clary.
Just send it to Jackie. We'll be able to get it here, or you can send the URL here, like just in chat, and I'll copy it into the URL. This way, we get you we plug your business into it. But
it's a good way.
In the meantime, while that's happening, let me show you guys how easy it is to do this A/B test. So I have this home. I'm going to duplicate the page. So we just go here, we go settings, duplicate page. And I'm going to call the page home, let's say new header. Okay, now we need three things. We need two landing pages, and we need a third destination. All right, so maybe it's booking. All right, and let me just hop over to booking. And just grab this URL. My calendars. Okay, and so this will be my third page. All right, so that when users land, they go here. Okay, now I have this new header, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this color. Let's say, all right. I'm going to go ahead and change this, and I'm going to do this color, this like salmon orange color. Okay, and I'm going to save. Now I have two pages, that are slightly different. Okay, and this is how conversion optimization works. I want you guys to start really obsessing over these tiny details because they do make a difference. All right, because you're driving traffic to the ads or from ads to the page. You're driving traffic with blogs, with your social posts, wherever. You're putting in a lot of work, right? So you want to find out if you can get a 1% increase from just changing a color and a few CTA buttons, let's say. You want to do that. You want to figure out all of those different details. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to split test here. We're going to go to new split test, and we're going to do the target page. Let's say none for right now, or I must. Okay, great. New page. I'm going to call it booking. All right, so this is my booking page. And I'm going to come here and I'll add a panel real quick. Remove this, and I'm going to add the booking form. If I can find it.
I've added Clarabelle's in the message in the comments when you're ready.
Beautiful. We'll take a look. All right. Can you see the booking? I can't.
A, B, C,
There we
D,
go.
E.
Right,
I always go when I'm trying to look for something, I'm just going in the alphabetical order because it's so cool that they've actually placed it alphabetical.
All right. So here, what I'm going to do is full width, full height. I'm going to have this panel be here, and I'm going to save. So now, okay, obviously you want this page to look nice. You want this page to be, you know, branded. You're going to have the header. You're going to have all the things. That's fine. Again, for this, we're just looking to create the wireframe and show people how to do it, not a design example. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to publish. So now what we have is we have 2 pages. Let me go into explanation mode. We have 2 pages, right? So website page A, and now we're going to have a variant, right? Page B. And then the third is the target page. All right, does this make sense? And what I'm going to do is the split test tool is going to allow me to send some traffic from page A and the same number of traffic from page B and figure out what is the percentage that go, or the percentage of visits that go from page A to the target page versus page B to the target page. Okay, so now we have 3 pages on the site, right? Hold on. So now we have 3 pages. We have the normal home. We have the home with the new header color. And then finally, we have the booking page, which is going to be my target page. Okay, so hopping into the split test. Let me refresh this page. Okay, so hopping into the split test, I have my main page is the home, and my target page is the booking. I'm going to hit save, and then I'm going to come here and I'm going to add a page for the variation. As people come here and they start clicking and they start visiting your page, you're going to hit view data and you're going to see, okay, how many people access the page, how many people move forward to the next step, and then finally it gives you the percentage. All right, so very easy to set up, very cool to set up. I think people should have, if it's a landing page, people should have an A/B test going at all times. It could be small things. Background color. It could be button color. It could be wording. It could be image. And you need to do it one after the other, one by one. You don't go in and change the whole page all at once. All right, unless that's the point. Unless the point is like a completely different page. But don't go in and change the color and change the CTA and change the image all at once. All right, without giving it time for you to understand what is actually making the impact. All right, because if you make changes and let's say you lose conversion, you want to be able to say, okay, if people like this background color, or that people prefer this CTA over that CTA, and log everything, note everything down. And you do that with every single component of your page, with your text, with your background colors, with your CTAs, with your image, with your menu, with the different placements. So you want to obsess and make, so when you're not sure, when in doubt, A/B test. All right. And we saw this here on your page, Jackie. But let's take a look at Claribel's. All right, Claribel, first of all, I appreciate the bravery, sharing your work. I know it's not complete yet, right? So we'll take a look here. All right. Okay, off the bat, this picture too big, right? This background picture too big. So you want something where the page loads in under 2 seconds, I think. But I see what's happening. It's a big page because you have this. It's a big image because you have this parallax design, which is cool. Maybe try making it smaller. This movement is nice. Okay. Soluciones digitales para MedSpas. What do you think of my Spanish? Spa. Okay. I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying. Maybe make it bigger. Make it so that my eye goes somewhere specifically. We talked about the rule of thirds last time. We talked about how people read. Right? Remember, we talked about how people read and engage with content. Let's take a look. So naturally, people read in one of two ways. When a web page is not structured, what happens is people follow something called an F pattern. That's what the research suggests, a big F. And then they come back here and they do a smaller F, right? Remember we talked about this? So the alternative is people start here, they go across, and they come back down, and they go across, sort of like how they read. Okay, I would, if I were testing things out in this page, I would try having my text be here, right? So you want to move your text here and then have maybe another image here. I wouldn't do the background image because for me, that can be really distracting. All right, I find that really distracting sometimes. So having small nuances is nice, but having this big image on the back takes away from the text that you're trying to say. All right, okay, so we have our CTA here. This one's fine. This one's good. When we talk about content hierarchy, we want the most important things to be the biggest. Okay. Typically, you have your let's say titles here, and they're sort of competing with all of this other text. Okay, so I want you to think, okay, we have we have this section, right? And for the most part, I really like how you have it organized. What I would do is like maybe make this title bigger, right? Bigger title. Distribute this to be, this is a little smaller, and then the text in white would be maybe wider, but thinner. All right, and then we'd have the solutions. All right, and then maybe like give things a little bit of space. All right, so just like the sizing to just attract people's eyes and tell their eyes where to go. Okay, but otherwise, I like how you have optimization, eliminate administrative tasks, and improve your client experience. See, I'm reading all of this in Spanish. I don't know, Jackie, I don't know if you know, but I don't actually speak Spanish. So I'm impressing myself right now.
I think
I
you
like
should. You're not doing too shabby.
I,
I would have thought that you could speak Spanish.
I like the picture. I like this box behind. It's really cool. I'd make the text a little bigger. I'd make the text a little more bold. Nice. Good trust area. I like the timing. You're it's good, because you scroll through, you have this big header. This is attention grabbing. This makes people more interested. You tell people what their solutions are. And then the natural next step is like, why should I listen to you? Right? And so you have these sort of trust supports that you have going on. I think the timing is great. And then again, our projects, perfect. Here people get to see the different case studies that you have. I think this is great. Nice. Okay. Cool. And then here people see the project. Also cool. Also nice. Okay. Beautiful. Oop. All right. You have this Q&A. I'd remove this animation you have. All right. I'd remove this animation. But I think the timing of it's cool. I don't know if you have text back here, but I would look to see that. I'm not sure that was supposed to be shown on the screen, but I like this. I like the timing. Like the structure of your page is clever, right? You go here, you tell people what your solutions are. First impressions, you support that idea first, and then you start giving people reasons why they should trust you, right? Different numbers, how many clients you've attracted, and then the case studies. I think the timing is good. And then you get into price. This is great. Okay. So you're doing something here that's cool. I would remove this animation just because I want to read, right? If you want to have something where if you on the scroll, things come into the screen, that's great. But I would remove this animation. All right. And then, okay, I like this expiration. I'd probably make this more obvious, Clarabelle, just to give people more urgency, right? Just saying, oh, it's going to expire 21st. It's a great idea. I'd probably make it like up here. You know what I mean? I'd bring this up here and like have it be like in a banner on the side or in some like more eye-catchy placement. But I think it's really smart. And then a little bit about you. This is awesome. Beautiful. And then back to the CTA. I think it's a great page. Very directive. What I love that you're doing is your target audience is so crystal clear, right? If you're not a spa and you land here, you're going to leave. But if you are a spa, everything on the page is so super relevant. So I think that's awesome. Great page. Great page. I think with a little bit of like just tweaks and just a little bit more polish, I think that you'd be golden. What I would say here is, like, for a spa, a lot of times people want like a really clean, really, you know, like a wide open space type of page, sort of looking like this aesthetic. You see the lighting, big open shelf, there's a lot of empty space, a lot of white, you know, so maybe like having a different header image that also is relaxing, right? Because you want people to relax when you think about spas. So I would go with a white. With this Lotus is fine, but I would maybe try with a white background, see what that looks like. Cool. All right. Nice. No, perfect. Obviously, you know, I want you to make the changes and actually let me know if it works. I think it will. But it's one of those things, you know, you find out as you go and you adjust as you go and you make optimizations as you go. So another feature here, I love that you added the live chat. I think that's great. And I'm looking here. I think, Jackie, did we lose you? I think we lost Jackie. That's okay. What I want people to do is, oh, you're back?
I'm back.
All right. Your screen is frozen. I think your camera is frozen. Nope. Are you back, Jackie? I think you're back.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, well, I think it's just my camera doesn't want to work today, but at least I can hear you.
Yeah, that's all right. So this is what I'm going to do. I think for this, we can polish up the page a little bit more and share it with you guys as a custom, as a template. But I want everyone to promise, if we're going to do that, everyone raise your right hand. Okay? I want everyone to promise. Do not use this page without changing the graphics and without changing the content. This page is not intended for you to go in and use it like you would a template. Okay, this page is intended to guide and teach you how to create a different page. All right, it just tells you what section, you know, what we should have for every section and how we want to develop the page. So as long as everyone promises to edit the page, and I don't want to find this template floating around the internet because it's not going to work for you.
No.
You know what I mean? It's not going to work. Had it worked, or you know, if it were to work for you, then fine. I don't have a problem. But you know, with this design, I don't think it'll be like really successful. So I want everyone to promise that you're not going to use the page. Okay, it's a reference template. Exactly. All right. So we'll I'll talk to the team about making this page available. Now, what I want people to do: go to your Builderall account and apply each of these. Live chat, browser notifications, comment autoresponder, exit pop-up, and social proof. I would say at the most important, at the very least, have your social proof. At the very least, have your exit pop-up. Those two, I think, are absolutely foundational. Live chat, everyone wants to talk to the business. If people are like still confused about something, you want people to access you directly. Could you give people access to AI? Sure. Do you want to? Maybe, maybe not. You know, I sort of think that if someone is there for the services and they go to, let's say, WhatsApp, like you have going on, Jackie, on your page, going to WhatsApp and being able to talk to a human being is actually a much nicer experience than now talking to AI. All right, because I don't know about you, but bots always and will always frustrate me.
Absolutely.
So, and to me, AI is just the same. It's just a bot. I want to talk to a person, but who knows? Sometimes depends on the capabilities, depends on the type of business. All of that can change the requirements. But for right now, we can go ahead and make this page live, and you guys can use it as a template, as a reference template only. And let's see what you guys come up with for pages. All right. And for next week, I think we will be done with this approach, right? And we'll start the template next week.
I think it would be cool to have more reviews done by yourself, Pierre, because there's a lot of people out there that just need that little bit of guidance to start changing things. I mean, we know that we've got the A/B testing, and that when you use A/B testings, it's small things that you change, just the heading. It's not like everything, but people tend to. I mean, I'm in the industry for a long time, and I've learned from you today, because I'm biased. I'm looking at my own page from a different perspective, and not from that perspective.
Right. So, and sometimes sometimes the best website builders just need someone else to look at their page sometimes. You know what I mean? You get stuck into your own way of thinking about it, and having someone else be able to say, hey, what about this? What about that? Or I like this, or I don't know, this is a little confusing. Sometimes it opens your eyes.
I think it will be a really valuable proposition for people that are just watching the live now. And if they want to get their sites being reviewed by yourself next time, so that they have to attend the session to get it actually seen.
Sure. I think it's a great idea.
Though, but I'm thinking that is something that a lot of people would appreciate. Is that
so let's do this. If you do see this after the live, leave a comment with your URL and we'll review it. And if you're not comfortable, send it to Pierre at builderall.com. So
that's
send
super
me
valuable.
your site. All right. Send me your site to review. How about that?
That is awesome.
Cool. So if you do see this, go ahead and share the site, and we'll review it live and give you some tips, and maybe draw some things up like we did here for Clarabelle, and it'll give you a place to go. And sometimes, we'll talk about maybe the site doesn't have a problem. Maybe it's your ads that have the problem.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. So we can take a look there and make adjustments as we go. All right.
Perfect. Wonderful.
Beautiful. Clarabelle, I'm going to hold you to it. I want to see the changes. I think it'll be cool to see the website develop over time. So for next time, if we have some sites to review, we'll review them. If we don't have sites to review, we'll start a new template and we'll go from there. All right.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. And remember to go watch our live streams previously. There's quite a lot of different things that we've done on our channel. So go check it out. And we'll see you again next time. Same place, same time. Bye, guys.